Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we have a bunch of stuff to do outside, kind of work in the garden a little bit, hopefully work on the chicken coop a little bit, kind of clean up the yard, just a bunch of different things. So I thought I'd bring y'all along today just to kind of take y'all with us and see everything that we're doing. So the first thing that I plan to do today is this deck right up here. We've had all the patio furniture in the garage for the winter, but it's getting really nice out. So I just want to get all that area up there cleaned and then get all the furniture moved back up there.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day.
So we just finished getting all this patio furniture up here, got the rug back down. That's really all that we have up here right now. We have our grill, but other than that, everything else is just empty. I would really love one day if I could have like a garden box right here, just a small one with some different herbs and flowers. I think that would look really nice, but that may not be happening this year. If it does, it won't be for a little bit later. But we are all finished up here. Alright, so now I'm just below where we just were. This is the opening or the entrance to our basement. It's not terrible, but there's just a bunch of leaves and everything. Some stuff on the swing that needs to go up. All the boxes we threw down that we need to burn sometime today. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time down here picking up the stuff. And also it's in the shade, so it's going to give me a little bit of a break.
I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. And I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same. And I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
Alright, so I'm back in the garden for just a little bit. We don't have too much to do. I did just get some straw today just to mulch all the garden beds. I think I'm only going to mulch the 2 that we worked on the other day. I may do a 3rd one that has a few things in there, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see kind of how much straw I have. So what I'm going to do real quick is just water all the garden beds that have plants in them, and then get that straw put out, water on top of that, just to really get the moisture into the ground. And I think that might be it for over here. I don't know, I might do something if I see that something needs to get done, but I'm going to go ahead and start with just all the watering and the mulching. So the straw I'm going to use to mulch the bed is just this easy straw. It's from Lowe's. Like I said, I'm not sure how much exactly I'm going to have. I know I want to do this bed and then the one kind of far over there that I have a few more plants in. But I'm going to start with this one. So I've never mulched my garden bed before, but the purpose of it is just to keep the ground really moist. With the sun shining directly down on there, you either have to constantly be watering it or it's going to get dried out, and so this will just kind of help keep the moisture in the ground and hopefully retain the water, make the plants grow a little bit better. So I'm pretty hopeful. So in this bed, all I have right now is just some carrots all throughout the middle, and then some chives over towards that end. So I'm just sprinkling a good little layer all over top of it here. You want to help me spread it out, buddy?
I guess so.
Okay, here, go over there. No, here, go over there where I've got it and help me spread it. So I'll just throw it out and you kind of spread it around.
This
That was so quick. You want to see that so quick? More, I can't use my hands.
So over here I've got a few different crops. I've got some strawberries, broccoli, and then lettuce over here that we planted last week. So like I said, that was last weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday I think we got a really big unexpected frost. I didn't know that at the time of planting them, but we did have a really bad frost. It was like in the high 20s, low 30s, and so the crops might not have made it through that. Some of the strawberries are looking okay. Before I planted all of these, a chicken had knocked them over out of their pots, and so some of the broccoli roots already didn't look super great. But I figured I would just go ahead and plant them, see kind of what happens. But after that frost, I mean, there's some of them that I just don't think are gonna make it. I'm gonna go ahead and mulch around them for right now though, give them a week, see if the moisture, you know, by mulching is gonna help. I'm not sure, but I think at least the broccoli plants are definitely done for already just because of that frost. I think that was just a loss we're gonna have to deal with. So like I said, I'm gonna give it to next weekend, see if they change any, if they get any better. And if they don't, I'll just pull them up and plant some new broccoli. It's pretty early, or it's very early in the season. And so I think if I plant some broccoli next weekend, that'll be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mulch all around these plants here and kind of see what happens. These are the only things that I have in the garden that were from like a start instead of just direct sowing a seed. And so I think all the seeds that I've sown are fine. I think it's probably just these that have the leaves already. I've really been enjoying this season so far, just getting out in the garden and getting stuff planted and whatnot. I've also enjoyed just kind of talking while I plant, so I definitely want to kind of keep this up while, you know, just talking while planting and working in the garden. But I think the last video I did, the wind was really bad outside, and so the camera mostly picked up on the wind and not me talking. And so I think this week what I'm going to do is go ahead and order one of those microphones to talk in. That way if I do stuff like this, like I want to talk and not be, you know, directly at the camera, that won't be an issue because the microphone will pick it up. And I've barely made a dent into this bag of straw, so it's definitely going to last me to where I can do that third bed today. And then I might even get all 5 beds done with just this one bag. I don't have anything in 2 of our beds yet. Actually, I need to get on that pretty soon. The beds need a little bit more dirt and stuff in them. It needs to just get topped off. Because we did plant last year, yeah, we planted last year in them, so they have dirt. It's just the dirt's kind of settled pretty low, and we want to get it topped back off. So I need to go ahead and do that probably next weekend, just that way here in a few weeks I can get those beds filled with some good stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I'm actually just gonna call it done for today. All I mulched were those 2 garden beds. I think tomorrow I'm gonna come back out and mulch that 3rd bed, plant a few more flower seeds out. And so I think that's gonna be it for today though. So I will pick back up with y'all tomorrow. So it's the next day. I'm just back out in the garden. I'm wanting to get a few things planted and then go ahead and mulch the other garden bed that I didn't get to yesterday. First, what I want to do, let me show y'all this. So this is right on the other side of the trellis. I planted a few flowers along there, but I don't know if you can see on camera. Let me try to get a different angle maybe. I don't know. There's kind of like a dip down here and a dip down here. I had flowers there, but I think the chickens have been dust bathing there. So I'm pretty sure all the seeds I planted have gotten messed up. So I'm just gonna go through and pop a few more seeds into those areas just in case the other ones got moved around or messed up or even eaten. I have a few that will grow. I also want to plant a few more carrots in this bed. I planted some last weekend, but I really want to get a few more down. That way I can kind of be spreading out how the carrots are growing. I really should have done this yesterday before I put down all the straw, but what I'm going to do is just kind of move the straw out of the way for a little bit. That way I can get the seeds closer to the soil. Alright, so I'm going to get some of my carrots. And just scatter them out throughout here. Okay. I think I'm gonna give this a water real quick and then just move the straw back over the carrots. So also, this has been a few weeks ago. Right over in this section, whenever I was planting some poppies, I put in a few chives. On the package it says 10 to 15 days before they emerge. It's definitely been like 2 or 3 weeks. So it may just, they may haven't popped up yet, or they aren't going to. I don't know. So I'm, again, just going to put a few more chives into the ground. Like I said, if those pop up, you know, I can always kind of thin them out a little bit, but at this point I don't know if they're going to grow or not, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'll put a few in there. I'm just going to cover that up, and I'm going to put a few here.
Mom, I got dig down here. Mom, I got dig down here.
Okay.
Come here.
So over in this bed right here, this is my flower garden. I have been planting poppies throughout the past few weeks. I don't know, I probably started like a month and a half ago, because they do need to be planted like 4 to 6 weeks before your last average frost. we're definitely getting closer to that, but I haven't had too many germinate yet. I don't know if it's something I've done or something like they're just not germinated yet, but they're going to. But I would hate to waste this space if they aren't going to bloom. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to just sprinkle a few more out throughout here and see what happens.
Look off down, see? Hey, it's right here. I can do it.
So I really hope these poppies do grow just because I'm excited about them. Like I said, I do have a few that are starting to germinate, but not very many of them. So if they don't, I'll just grow other things there like zinnias or more dahlias or something like that. I had pretty good luck last year with the zinnias and the marigolds. So worst comes to worst, I just grow something different and that is fine. Until then, I'm just going to stay hopeful that these do grow. I've got all these strings. Let's see. I think that is probably going to be it for the garden area today. I got everything I wanted planted. Got all 3 of these garden beds mulched, and they're looking pretty good. So now I think I'm just going to go over to way over there by that tree in the distance in our front yard and plant a few flowers over there. So coming up here in our front yard, we have this makeshift front garden bed around these 2 trees. They were there whenever we bought the house, so we honestly have not touched this besides pulling out a few weeds and whatnot. There are a few different kind of daffodil plants going around. I think there's another one back here. Most of those have kind of died back now, but I would love to do something in this area. I really think I would like to do some like sweet potato vines or something. I'm not too sure exactly what, but since I'm mostly focused on the garden beds, I don't want to spend a lot of time or money up here. But since I have some flowers seeds already, I think I'm just going to throw a few of those into the ground just to see if they come up and make this area look a little nicer. So again, over here I've just got the black-eyed Susan and the purple cone flowers. I may do some other flowers just throughout the season, but right now this is what the time is to plant, so I'm going to do this first. I've got just this little shovel to see if this dirt is even worth anything. Just get some areas I think I want to plant shoveled up. I would love for eventually kind of all over our like house and property to have like just a ton of garden beds or just like flower bed areas, a lot of perennial plants, shrubbery, flowers, kind of like an old fairy tale cottage feel with all the different flowers and plants. that would be kind of like my dream, but one step at a time. So I'm going to start up here and just kind of shoving this dirt around, getting some areas that I can put these flowers in. It looks like there's a few areas here that are kind of harder, and then some areas that have pretty good soil. So I'm just going to kind of move stuff around and try to target the areas that looks like it has better soil. I really like these purple cone flowers. I think that they're really pretty. I think the purple would make a statement kind of from the road. Put a little bit of dirt back over those. I'm not gonna put these all over the place. But just in a few areas. The only thing about this area over here is, since it's with trees and whatnot, there are so many roots running through here. So I think a binding plant would do really well just to cover a lot of the area. Let's see, I got those, and I'm gonna do just a few of these. Landscaping stuff honestly is pretty confusing to me, just because I'm not like in the game. Let's see, just press into surface. So I haven't really done a whole lot of landscaping at our old house. I didn't do any landscaping, anything like that. I just had a few shrubs that were super easy. I just put them in the ground and pretty much never touched them or watered them again, and they did fine. But now, since I'm wanting to kind of create this nice area for our home, I've been looking online at different like shrubs, finding things that look really nice. But I'm not sure kind of how to go about that. Like, I don't even know if they're in our region, or if they are, like, could I just go to any store and see if they have it? So I guess just figuring out what I want, sourcing what I want, knowing what would be good in the area is still all very new to me. So I think I'm just gonna grab the water hose, water up here real quick, and then I think I'm gonna throw some more on the back side here real quick, and then water. I think that's gonna be it for today's video. We got a lot of good stuff done that just needed to get done. This was Easter weekend, and we had a really good weekend, just spending time with family, playing outside a lot, just enjoying the really good weather this weekend. So like I said, that's gonna be it for today. I will just see y'all next time. Bye.